coming out here after 30 years, yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Boom, 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 boom. Appreciate the support. 33 years of prison stories, man. We out here. We rolling. We rolling, man. We trying to get to that 100K. We inching. Can't complain, you know what I'm saying? I can't complain, man. We trying to do it, you know. So, big love to everybody who's been rocking with me, man. Everybody who's been supporting the platform. Everybody who's came over to the new Morning Mud over there on Instagram. You know, the fun don't stop, man. You know, y'all just gonna stop coming, but the fun don't stop. We still gonna have some fun. So y'all come over there, man. Go to my Instagram, Boxing Bank, subscribe, follow, whatever they do over there. And come just kick it with us in the morning, man. We just trying to get some positive energy to start the day, to get our day cranked up and keep us in a good mood. So I appreciate everybody who been rocking with me. I see a lot of TBP that came over there. Some people that was following me on Instagram and tapped in as well, who probably didn't know about the YouTube. And, you know, so, we mixing and matching, man. So we just trying to get it right. Bottom line is we trying to spread positive energy and we trying to spread some smiles, man. That's all we trying to do. So if y'all with that, man, come over and join us, man. Today, man, I be getting a lot of people, which I thought I had explained, but I be getting a lot of people be asking me about the food situation in prison. You know, how we eat, what we eat, and this, that, and the third. A lot of people ask me that. But I thought I had made it emphatically clear that the food in prison is horrible. It's horrible, man. It's horrible. 33 years in prison. You know, when I first got in, you know, like I say, you know, you learn in prison and everything, man. You hungry, you know what I'm saying? you eating what they put before you, you know, but you know, in 33 years, man, I can't say the exact number, but definitely over 25, right up in that range, I didn't eat in the kitchen at all. 25 plus years. So do the math for whatever it is. After I, you know, got the wind of what they doing and how they serving and what they serving, I didn't eat it at all. You know, if I didn't have support or have money to eat out of the commissary, then I just didn't have it. I won't eat that stuff out of that kitchen. The only thing I think I ate out of the kitchen, man, in 20-something years of that was probably hot dogs, if they had beef hot dogs, the scrambled eggs, and the fried eggs. That's probably about it. You know what I'm saying? That's probably about it. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then, if they had some type of special occasion or something, and they served pizza or something like that, I might, you know, get a slice of the pizza depending on what kind it was or, you know what I'm saying, what it looked like. Other than that, I ain't eat that foolishness, man, because when I first came to prison, man, that's where you get thrown off at. You know, when I first come, I went to South Hampton Receiver. Man, the food was like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, listen. The breakfast tray might have 2 big pancakes on it, 2 slices of crispy bacon, 2 sausage links, some orange juice, some oatmeal, biscuit on a breakfast tray. Overflowing. I'm like, whoa, you know, lunch might be, you know, real beef or hamburgers and a hot dog on the side, some crispy French fries, you know, some juice, you know, some mashed potatoes or something, you know, dinner, you know, steak-um sandwich, some fries, some baked potato. You know, they was feeding. I'm like, okay, you know, so dudes is lining up to get over there to go to that kitchen. You know what I'm saying? They getting in that line. I'm one of them getting in that line to go to the kitchen to get them trays. But as time went on, it started getting worse, and worse. And the food started getting, you know, unedible to me. You know, disgusting, stinking, the kitchen smell. Come on, man. Where you gonna go? What restaurant in the I don't know of. I don't know. I ain't been out here that long, but I wouldn't think that is you know, legal or hygienic. Did you go in? They got fly traps hanging all around inside of the kitchen. And they got fly traps in the kitchens in prison. They got mouse traps in the corner in the kitchen. You know, they got ants in the kitchen, roaches in the kitchen. Man, there ain't nobody trying to go in there and sit down and eat that stuff. And besides all that, you got danger in the kitchen. You got danger in the chow hall, man. They lock you in the chow hall, you can't get out. Once they get a certain amount in, they lock the doors, man. You can't get out. If that violence break out and them Bethlehems come out, man, I mean, you got to go for what you know. If you ain't got yours, cause if they coming at you, where you going? Ain't nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody to save you. You on your own. You stuck. You know what I'm saying? You against Excalibur. You know, so the kitchen it ain't good all the way around the board. Not for me. It won't for me. Somebody else, that's on them. You know, but you know, then even when I left there, man, and went to the wall. When I left receiving and went to the wall, the food, not so much. You know what I'm saying? It was like a great decline. Like I said, you at Southampton, I told you they eating like that on there. You, boom, go to the wall. Man, you getting one little silver dollar pancake, dry, orange, you know, some milk. Debatable whether it's spoiled or not. You know, dry potatoes. That's a breakfast. Lunch and dinner, bologna sandwich, apple, curry sticks. Dinner, peanut butter jelly sandwich, apple, curry sticks. Bag. You know what I'm saying? That's every day. Every day they just switch it up. The lunch gonna be the dinner, or the dinner gonna be the lunch, or the breakfast gonna either be the little pancake, a boiled egg, a fried egg, you know, it's just disgusting, man. Some what they call biscuit and gravy, but we call it you know, dookie on a shingle, with the S, on a shingle, dookie on a shingle. I mean, that, you know, that's what you eat. Then you leave there, and I go to Augusta. Man, it picked up. When I get to Augusta, I get there in the daytime, man. We've been on the bus a long time. We ain't ate, you know. But, you know, the truth be told, they got racists up there at Augusta, but they had white folks. So the white folks they racist, but technically at the beginning, the prison is new. It ain't been open that many years. You know, it's under a decade. They gonna give you what you're supposed to have. You know what I'm saying? Because they try to keep that prison open for that economy up there. So when you go in the kitchen, man, we went in there. They took us in there to eat lunch because we got there so late. Man, I'll never forget. That's one of the best meals I had in prison, man. As far as coming from them, we had steak and sub sandwiches. It's like, I don't know, 10, 8, 9, whatever amount of us was, it was coming in on transfer, and we didn't eat, so they take us in there to eat before they take us to our house. Man, gave us 2 big steak and sub sandwiches, man, with onions on them. All the tables got big bottle of vinegar on it, big bottle of hot sauce, ketchup, mustard, barbecue sauce, salt, pepper. I'm like, good Lord, French fries on the side. You can go over there and get your lemonade, Kool-Aid, this brand. I'm like, okay. Food was delicious, you know, by prison standards. So I'm like, oh man, they eating like that up here. It was good. Then when I leave, when you leave and you get to your housing and everything, and then you're in your housing and you go to eat, they got all of that on the table. Hot sauce, vinegar, ketchup, mustard, barbecue sauce, salt, pepper. All of this stuff is on the table every meal. You understand? You go through the line. If you're a vegetarian, you can ask for you know, soybean burger to substitute for a hamburger. You could ask for soybean. They was feeding soybean sub for anybody who didn't eat meat. So you could just ask for a veggie tray, and you know you're gonna get soybean substitute. When the soybean was good, it was good to me. You know what I'm saying? So you had all of that going on. You know, I ain't even stay there long, and that ain't last. You know what I'm saying? It didn't last. You know what I'm saying? Because what happens is in that system, man. You know, once them people get, you know, a good hold of the system of what they running and how things go, and the way they view us and the way they look at us, you know, and the way they carry us, they realize they ain't got to give us nothing, man. But you know, just enough to get by. So they start taking all that good food that the state and you taxpayers out there who family members are locked up is paying for, and they take and they put all of that food in what they call a staff kitchen. And they got staff kitchen workers who cook just for the staff. Now you work there. You're supposed to be bringing your own food or doing what you do. They eat all of that stuff that I was telling y'all this good that they get, and all this, the steakums and the fries and the chicken and all. They do all of that. And we get bulk meat. Yeah, bulk meat. Some meat that's not even edible. They don't even know what it is. It ain't pork, it ain't beef, it ain't, you know, poultry. What is it? It's bulk meat, you know, and mystery meat. All these different names we call it. We have meals we call like a brake pad because it look just like a brake pad on a car. You know what I'm saying? They slap that on the tray. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Ain't nobody eat. I ain't gonna say ain't nobody eat because they eat it because a lot of dudes ain't got no choice. But we started getting all of that. Spoiled fruit, rotten vegetables. Man, the potatoes, they put potatoes on every tray, breakfast, lunch, and dinner just to try to fill you up. The potatoes look like they come straight out the ground, man. I ain't lying to you, man. They dug them straight up off the ground, ran them over the water, and threw them on your tray. You know what I'm saying? It just be disgusting, man. It just be disgusting. The food be disgusting, man. But you know, you got certain dudes that's in certain positions and they ain't got nothing else to eat. That's all they got to eat, man. They gonna eat. They gotta survive. You know what I'm saying? But then they got the staff kitchen that's over there cooking for the staff, man. The people that work there, they cooking these food for them that's supposed to be meant for us, but it's not even on our menu no more. You know what I'm saying? They cooking the steakums and the chicken wings and the hamburgers, the real beef hamburgers, the beef hot dogs. You know what I'm saying? The scrambled eggs, and now we start getting powdered eggs, and you know it's just crazy, man, that they can get away with doing that, and they be doing it. You know what I'm saying? And how do we know? Because they need somebody to cook the food, so they got to hire inmates to cook, and the inmates that work over there in the staff kitchen be telling us what they got going on over there. The inmates that work in the staff kitchen be stealing the food and bringing it back and selling it to us, which we supposed to already have anyway. You know what I'm saying? But you can't knock them. It's their hustle. That's the only way they can, you know, really get on and make money. Or they make sandwiches over there, you know, and then bring them back and sell them to us. You know what I'm saying? They got the hustle off of the position they in, and the administration is eating off of the food that's meant for us. And we don't get it. And nobody do anything about it. And they've been doing it. And they've been doing it for decades. And everybody know it. And nobody do nothing about it. But yet we can have some big people coming in, like from the office, you know, or Richmond or headquarters or something, or a visitor coming in or somebody like that, and the whole menu will change. The whole menu will change. They got the menus put out for the whole week, let you know what you're going to have. If you look at that menu and that menu got boom, what? Corn dogs, French fries, what's going? You already know a visitor coming. A visitor coming, so they'll change the whole menu just so that the people that come in, when they take a walk around, in case they want to come in the kitchen or in case they want to look, they'll see and think that we eating good like this all the time. They'll think that we got it good. They had workers up all night cleaning the kitchen, making it spotless, painting and touching up this, that, and the third in the block, cutting the grass. They do all of that because they get prior notice of who coming in and what they coming in for, and they'll try to beautify the prison and beautify the menu to make it look like this is how we living in here. So when dudes write out paperwork or get their family call and say, man, we ain't, and then people say, oh, well, we went up there to visit, man. They had, you know, steakums on the menu. They had corn dogs. They had real beef burgers. You know, I don't know what your family members are telling you, man, but I've seen it myself. You seen the 52 fake out. You seen a 24-hour menu. That's what you seen. You seen what they set up for you. And if you pull up on them people and try to hip them and tell them, look, man, we don't eat like this, man. You know, like they be walking around. And when they usually try to keep an officer or something with it, but if they venture out and just be mingling and you pull up on them and you start dropping information about what's going on, man, they're going to lock you up, man, as soon as the people leave. Man, they're going to lock you up. They're going to give you a bogus charge. You might take a brutal. They might whoop you and say you attacked them or something. Yeah. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, this junk, man, y'all don't realize, man, man, prison is actually slavery, man. Yeah, it's actually slavery. It's legal slavery, but people don't understand that on the street. If you go to the laws, man, do me a favor. Go pull up the 13th Amendment. If you pull up the 13th Amendment, you will see they say slavery was abolished in such and such and such, except for if you have violated or broken the law and been convicted of a felony. I say it again. The 13th Amendment says slavery was abolished except for if you have broken the law and have been convicted of a felony, man. So what they're telling you is if you locked up, you can be treated just like the slaves was treated back in the day. This is a law. This is a law, man. So this is why they do the things that they do in prison and get away with it. Because they treating us just like they treated the slaves. And it ain't nobody checking them for it. Ain't nobody trying to get the laws changed. Ain't nobody doing anything about it. Because most people in society going to be fed the propaganda. Oh, well, they broke the law. They did this. They do that. They get what they deserve. Oh, prison don't supposed to be no hotel. Oh, nah, it don't supposed to be none of that. Nor do it supposed to be any of that. You know what I'm saying? Any of that, man. Real live slavery, man. They feed us how they want to feed us. They talk to us how they want to talk to us. They treat us how they want to treat us. They abuse us if they want to abuse us. They kill us if they want to kill us. And they make excuses for it. And they get away scot-free, man. Get away scot-free, man. It's amazing the stuff that they get away with in there, man. I'm telling y'all. Real talk. You don't have a clue. And just that food thing alone, man. And I just believe in my heart and from me doing time and my experience, man, that all these people that I know that got out here, man, they got colon cancer, man. You know, they did 30, 40, 50 years and stuff, and then come out here, man, and they get colon cancer, man. I think it comes from that food, eating that processed food, that bulk meat, that dirty food that they feed us all the time on dirty trays in a dirty kitchen from a dirty administration. It just turned out bad, man. There's a lot of cats I know that came out here, man, and you know, fell to that fate right there, man. You know, they was seemingly healthy. They was all right, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. It's just my theory. It's just my take on it. But, man, I'm telling you, man, they feed all the food that the states give them money for from the taxpayers to the staff, to the people that work there. Not the inmates, not who it was intended for. Not who it was. Man, do you know how many people, I've told y'all in videos before, do you know how many institutions I've been on where the administration or parts of the administration or the hierarchy of the administration have been locked up for embezzlement, misappropriation of funds, taking the money that was given to them by the state to do this, that, and the third, and doing what they want to do with it, buying cars, you know, sponsoring this, doing the money don't get allotted to us the way it's supposed to, and it ain't nobody following the money trail to say, did you do this for this? Did you do this for that? Do they got this? Man, we got the worst of everything. Man, they get money for everything. They get money in there for the sports that we supposed to. Even when I was boxing, man, and they get money for gloves, and they get money for heavy bags and speed bags and stuff. Man, we be in there boxing, man. We got to find gloves that got pads in there. Other than that, you bare knuckle sparring because you can touch your whole knuckle through the glove because all of the stuff is gone out of the glove. You know what I'm saying? And they won't buy no more. You may not change that for 5 years. But they getting money to fund that stuff. You know, they have it all up to par daily. You know what I'm saying? But they take that money, man, and they misuse that money. Just like they do in them kitchens with that food, man. I've been on institutions where the major have been accused of, you know, dealing with the dietitian, the head dietitian, and them opening up a restaurant on the street. They got their own personal restaurant on the street where they're basically taking all the food from out of there and funding their restaurant on the street and eating on the street and making money off of the food that's supposed to be served to convicts. The taxpayers, people done paid for convicts. You understand? But, man, I'm telling you, man, it is what it is, man. So, you know, dudes be in there, man, they be going through it with that food, man. I'm telling you, they be going. And the commissary, it ain't that much better, you know what I'm saying? But it is better. You know, you can order, it just costs more. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna cost you. But you can order, you know, like, you know, white chicken chunks or tuna fish or oysters or clams or mackerel or fish steaks or summer sausages, chili pouches, barbecue pouches, you know, corned beef, you know, all of these things that I just named, you ain't even getting that in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting no nutrition, no protein. You could get, you know, peanut butter. You could get jelly, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, you would prefer to eat that than to eat in the kitchen, to me. But you got to understand, that's part of extortion too, because it costs you money. You got to have your people sending you some money in on the ends from the outside to get that, to be able to eat like that, you know, from month to month. Either you got to be putting a hustle down in prison to be able to eat like that from month to month. With that hustle gonna come danger. With that danger might come more time. With that danger might come taking a life or losing yours. So it's a risk you got to take just to eat. Just to eat. You dig? So you got people like say, oh, they on the street, they get locked up and say, man, I had to feed my family. In penitentiary, and you out there, you hustling, you playing a poker game, you getting in a poker game, a dice game, getting in a dice game, parlay, playing, you doing all of that to eat, man. If you ain't got a drug habit, you doing that so you can eat. Because ain't nobody out here on the street, man, got money to send you like that monthly. They got monthly bills, they got things, they got obligations, they got responsibilities that they got to take care of. And you a grown person and you in the penitentiary saying you need money to eat. You know, and a lot of people don't even have enough pride to even ask their people for that like that on a regular basis. Some people don't have no pride at all and ask every week. You know what I'm saying? But it's you'll get to the point where you say you got to make something happen for yourself. But like I say, in the environment that you in, trying to make something happen for yourself can be dangerous, man. Can be, you know, life-altering dangerous. So it's just the positions that they put you in, man, that you feel like, you know, your back is against the wall at all times, man. At all times, man. Because I'm telling you, I don't care who you is, what color you is, how big you is, what you represent, where you come from, what state, everybody living got to eat. You got to eat in order to stay alive. So that is a necessity, not a want. So that necessity gonna kick in, man, and you know, your life surviving skills gonna come in. Now if you ain't got nothing, you ain't got no hustle, and you ain't trying to take that risk of going out on the land and trying to get enough money to eat, then you got no choice when you forced to go in that kitchen and eat that garbage. You know what I'm saying? That hot garbage, which ain't even all the time hot. It could be cold garbage. But you got to go in there and eat that, man. And you don't know what it's doing to your body. You don't know what it's doing to your insides. You don't know what it's doing to your digestive system. Man, because I'm going to tell you, dudes that eat that bulk meat, and I've told y'all several times, they'll eat that bulk meat, man, and go use that bathroom and blow the whole block up. You know what I'm saying? They'll pass gas and somebody be like, man, who eating that bulk meat up in here, man? That joint is vicious. It don't even smell like it's, you know, it's to be consumed. Man, it changes your whole biological system, man. You be up in this, man, I'm telling you, man, you know, you don't want to smell nobody passing gas, but you know when you walk through a wind of gas and you be like, you know who eating that bulk meat. You know who eating it. And dudes will take it and bring it back from the kitchen, try to chop it up, mix it up, season it up, fix it up, try to make something with it. It's still bulk meat, man. It's still gonna taste like garbage. It's still gonna taste like, I ain't never ate bulk meat. I might have ate bulk meat to be clear. I probably ate it 1 to 3 or 4 times. You know, when I first started, didn't realize what it was or whatever. But I'm like, nah, I can't eat this. Nah, I ain't eat it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you right now, bulk meat gets served in prison every day. Every day. And then they got this fake old stuff when you go in the hole and you supposed to be unruly and they can't control you. They do this, do that. They don't want to feed you. They give you what they call a loaf. And you ain't going to get no breakfast. You ain't going to get no dinner. You will get 1 loaf a day. It'll be about this big, like a big burrito. And that's all you getting for the whole day. If you don't, they say disciplinary, they say put you on a loaf for a week. You getting 1 of them 7 days a week. That's it. No breakfast, no lunch, no nothing. 1 loaf. And man, this stuff is so disgusting, man. It's unedible, man. They got everything packed all in it. Bulk meat, raw cabbage and spinach and beans and, oh man, it's disgusting, man. It's disgusting, man. I think I've been put on a loaf maybe twice. There's no way. And I was starving. I'm telling you, like starving like Marvin, man. There was no way I could eat it, man. I even cut it open and looked at it. And I'm so hungry. I take a bite out of it. Oh, there's no way. There's no way. I think I was on it 1 time for probably about 3 days, maybe the other time for the whole week. I could not eat. I couldn't eat. There's no way in the world I could eat it, man. It's nothing. I would have said, if it could have been longer, I'd have died. I wasn't going to eat it. I couldn't even stomach it. I couldn't swallow. I couldn't even get it past my, my taste buds, man. That's how disgusting it is, man. And then bring it and set on your tray like, slide like, every your loaf. Man, get that stuff out of my slot, man. But yeah, man, it's a vicious thing, man, that they doing in there to people, to human beings, only because they can, only because they getting away with it, only because there ain't nobody calling them on it, man. But yeah, man, for real, the taxpayers' money is not even going where it's supposed to be going. They're not even feeding us the stuff that they're telling, and whatever you put it on, what is called an invoice that they're, say, oh yeah, we did this with that, we did that. No, you didn't. Nah, you didn't. You didn't do it at all. You know what I'm saying? And how can you take the money and feed a staff, these people who are already getting paid a paycheck, they come in there to eat, and this be on their menu, and our menu looks so, vastly different. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even no bulk meat on the staff side menu. Period. None. See what I'm saying? So, go figure, man. It's crazy, but it is what it is, man. I just wanted to just touch on that, man, just because so many people ask me about the food in there. And I'm going to tell you the same thing every time. Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. I'm telling you for a fact, it is horrible. It is disgusting. The food be raw or overcooked. It be stale. It be rotten. It be spoiled. It be stinking. It be on a dirty tray. All of that. All of that is facts. That's my good word. Yeah. The dudes that work in the kitchen is dudes that's in the block with us. Them dudes just going back there because they ain't got no money. They starving. You think they really scrubbing and washing trays? No. Man, you got beans on this tray in the morning, in the evening, and it still got, potatoes stuck to the bottom of the tray from breakfast. So you couldn't have washed it good. You know what I'm saying? The tray stink. The kitchen stink. The table stink. They wash the tables with old dirty rags that they back there wiping counters with and picking up stuff with. It's disgusting, man. It's just disgusting. It's just a horrible life. And I know this might sound disgusting to some of y'all, but just actually think about how the people feel who living like that. They live with this every day. This is how they live. They have to live this way. You know what I'm saying? You can go in the kitchen and sit at the table and the table just stink. Stink, man. It literally stinks. And this is where you got to eat at. And the food stinks. And the tray dirty. Nah, I couldn't do it like that, man. I couldn't do it like that. But anyway, Talk to me in the comments, man. I talk back, man. Everything I tell you, man, I'm telling you from what I know. Not from what I heard, not from what somebody told me. This is actual and factual, man. This is penitentiary life. You know, if you don't want no parts of it, man, you know, please, do what it takes not to be a part of it. You know, real talk. Young people don't even never, ever submit your life to this type of foolishness. You know, skullduggery and larceny and tomfoolery and flammery of a life that this prison life is, man. You know, and like I said, it's a blessing in every lesson, man. And the blessing is, man, you ain't got to. You ain't got to go through it. I don't care what your favorite restaurant is in here or your worst restaurant out here. I can assure you want to eat there for you want to eat up in there. You know, so keep that in mind. Even when I went back in there to speak, I stayed in there so long, they tried to offer me a tray because they had to feed them. I said, I wish I would. I wish I would. And I was hungry, but not that hungry. You know, so yeah, man, you know, that's the blessing, man. Take heed to these lessons, man. And you know, prioritize your life while you're out here, man. You know, understand that, you know, you got things to do, man, and you got a future. You just gotta want it bad enough and you can make it happen, man. But prison ain't gonna be it. That's for sure. You know, it's a dead-end road. I can promise you that. But anyway, man, y'all talk to me in the comments. I talk back. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I appreciate y'all listening to me. If there's anything else y'all want me to make a video about, man, just let me know in the comments, man. Don't get disappointed if I don't do what you ask me to do or if I don't get to it, because there's a lot of them. But if I see it and if it moves me and if it sparks me, we'll talk about it, man. We in this fight together, man. Feed the positive, starve the negative, man. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. I see y'all in 24 hours, man. Duck them little boom. You don't want to eat one of them loaves. Bang.
The banking special. Yeah, pure deliciousness. Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.